Jed Castles in the Bob Mills Weather Center. Jed, these temperatures have really turned up really quick.
Oh boy, they have cranked up. Check out these heat indexes. You know, we thought we'd get up to 105. We went way back that up to near 110 around much of central Oklahoma. Look at much of west Oklahoma. Boy, the dew points, they were so high yesterday. I'll tell you what, there's one saving grace yesterday was just a little bit of wind. So when that heat was on you, there's just a wind kind of blowing it off of you. It didn't feel quite as bad if you're just out there for a little bit. But I tell you, if you were out for a while, it's just stuffy. It just was so miserable out there. And so day to day, maybe not as humid, not as hot. So we'll come down a little bit today. But still, just looking back to these heat indexes from yesterday, boy, just out of control. Some spots down along the Red River, to 116 yesterday. That's dangerous. You know, talk about these indexes. You get this high, you're at it long enough, you're working in it. It can definitely sneak up on you for not drinking that water. So you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself in these conditions. Shea 117, 110 Minco, 111 in El Reno, 110 Guthrie, Stillwater, you made to 103. Seminole, you were at 111 yesterday. And again, Oklahoma City, Midwest City, both at 109. So it was out of control. The heat index, again, coming down just a notch today, but still right near the Red River. You can see the heat warnings right there down near Altus, down near Hollis. So we'll be watching the southwest part of the state cook this morning and this afternoon. And all of Texas, heat indexes are out of control there. Again, 110, 120 for much of Texas here coming up for today. So around Oklahoma, you can see the heat advisories, southwest Oklahoma, and then heat advisories also where there's no power up in the Tulsa area. Just because there's no power, it's really stuffy, tough to get cool. So find cooling stations if you have loved ones up in the northeast part of the state. Just make sure they know where to go and have a safe place to be, because there are still lots of folks without power up near Tulsa. That storm we had the weekend, that was one for the ages. That was a powerhouse storm. 79 southeast winds at 11. Nice start from our downtown cam. We are watching a few thunderstorms here this morning up across Kansas. Those are trying to nose southward. For now, they're up toward north. We'll track those. If there's a chance of those making it down close to the metro, it'll be about 10 o'clock this morning. Otherwise, dry through the day today. A great pool day. Again, if there's thunder around, you know the phrase, if thunder roars, go indoors. Stay away from pools, get inside if there is a thunderstorm in your area today. 88 here at 2 o'clock, 90 about 4 o'clock, and we'll be in the upper 80s near 90 through 6 o'clock today. And again, the heat and humidity will have a heat index 95 to 100 much of the day today. Got some 70s, some low 80s around right now. It's a warm start this morning. It'll be another hot one today, where the thunderstorm chances in the north will be probably in the 80s there. Further south, central, southern into southwest Oklahoma. Again, will be hot today again, back up near 100 down in the Altus area. If we see some storm chances here this morning up in the northern part of the state, some scattered storms there. And if a storm fires up, it could be severe. So we'll have to monitor that going through the morning hours. Surrounding that is a slight chance from Woodward, Oklahoma City to Tulsa. This afternoon, still tracking a risk of severe weather, large hail up to baseballs, winds to maybe near 80. These are almost moderate type conditions here. They'll develop out in the Panhandle and then roll down into western and especially southwest Oklahoma. So expect to see those storms kick in here this afternoon and evening. So big storms possible there here coming up for today. 60s, some 70s overnight tonight. And as we go into tomorrow, another hot one on the way, upper 80s, low 90s around, and then more storms in the forecast, especially through western and southwest Oklahoma. And if those storms have a chance develop, those too could be severe wind and hail, the primary threat there. So temperatures will range in the 90s most days, although 89 there for your Friday. Chance of a storm for Thursday and Friday, about 30%. Most days will be dry, though, going into the weekend. Will be hot, Great Lake weather Saturday and Sunday, although a bit windy there. And it's going to next week. We're going to keep it hot, maybe dial it up a few degrees, getting close to 100 as we go toward the middle to latter parts of next week. Storm, back to you.